Have you ever asked yourself, what is water? Where does it come from? And what are some properties about water that make it especially watery? I know I have. A, water is wet. B, water comes from the tap, I think. And rain.
What you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm just making an entry for the Sleek Geeks Eureka Prize.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. A, you're too old. And B, the competition closed ages ago. They've already announced the finalists.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, well, have a good day.
Well, let's take a look at some of them, shall we?
If you're a budding filmmaker and into science, you might have heard about the Sleek Geeks Science Eureka Prize. It's a competition open to primary and secondary school students, and it's presented alongside the Australian Museum Eureka Prize. Students are asked to focus on a scientific concept, discovery, or invention, or even present their own scientific hypothesis. And this year's topic was water.
This entry's from Jessica and Zachary, which explores why ice floats in water, defying the rules of chemistry. Let's check it out.
Water. H2O, right? But what you probably didn't know is that water is something called a polar molecule. And this is how water expands when it cools instead of contracting. The molecules aren't packed as tightly, creating more space between them and resulting in a lesser density. And that is why, despite all that we think we know, solid water floats in its liquid counterpart. How rebellious!
That's really interesting. I never knew that. But I guess I never really questioned why ice floats in water.
Then there was this pretty cool concept.
Did you know that there is a type of miniature hovercraft fueled by its own fart?
Future of transport.
This is caused by droplets evaporating and the steam propels them upwards. As well as propelling them upwards, the steam acts as an insulator because it conducts heat a lot worse than water, 30 times worse to be exact.
While these guys opted for a bit of claymation and interpretive dance to explain how to go about supercooling water.
First, let's have a look at how water turns into ice. A water molecule contains 2 hydrogen atoms, bonded to 1 oxygen atom. Molecules are constantly moving because they have energy.
Ooh, this one's something I've always wondered. How come some bugs float on water?
As you can see here, the water bugs are just making little dimples on the surface and not sinking in. This is because the force they are putting on the water is less than the surface tension. This bonding is called cohesion and happens because the water molecules form hydrogen bonds with each other, but they can't form bonds with the air above them.
Of course, this is only a tiny snapshot of Sleek Geeks 2020.
Well, they were great. I wonder what next year's topic's going to be.
It's big! The topic is big!
Well, you heard it here first, folks. 2021. Big. Now, I gotta get to work.